Hello party people, it's Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm here today with project number 3. Project number 3 from Bargain Bead Box Cloudburst for May 2023. This is a mini series that we do on our channel. We've done an unboxing, we've done a plan video, and now we're making all of our plans. So this one is a little bit different. I have prepared 4 projects in this video. I mean, they're not done, but they're kind of, let me just show you the design here. So these are the little pendants that we designed, and they're all a little bit different, but in general, they're kind of a play off of each other, basically. So we're going to make 4 separate little pendants. So if you've been following along with us, you know that I'm prepping for a craft show. And so these are some items that I think that will sell well at the craft show. So let's flip down to the mat and I'll show you what we're working with and we will get right into it. Okay, my party people, here we are down on the mat. So these are just 2 examples of some pendants that I kind of designed a little bit with some of the items that were provided in the box. Now, like I said, this is 2 of 4. So I'm going to show you my mat of kind of how I envision these going in this video. So I said I wanted to create 4, and I have separated them out into little bags of how we kind of designed them. These are all the crystals, making the crystals into some pendants, and I've just separated them all out with a few bits and pieces for each. So we're going to take a look at those. Those are the beads we're going to use, and then I'm going to do most of this with square wire just because I like square wire. So this is a 21 gauge square wire. We do have this for sale on Thunderhorse Descendant if you need some. This is from Taylor's Falls Bead Store and it is square wire. This one is antique copper and it is 21 gauge. So I'm going to be using that. And I didn't know if I would need this or not, but I got an 18 gauge antique copper wire as well. We also have these on the website. This is round 18 gauge, so that's what we'll be using for wire. And I thought it would be fun to kind of show maybe some different styles that I would do this in, and I am getting ready for a show, so I am adding these items as the strands. So you could just add a copper chain or antique copper chain. This is one that I have. It's just a Rolo chain, and once I have my pendant ready, I can just stick that on there. I am not using the chain they provided in this mini series, so I'm adding my own stringing material. So there's that one. This is another one. This one came from Jesse James Bead Shop, and this is, I don't know exactly what they call this, but this is that chain that has like the thread around it. So I had some of this laying in there and I was like, oh, well, I'll try that. We'll give that a whirl. This is a pendant ready strand that I have completed a long time ago. This is just tying knots around crystals. There's no end to this, so there's no like clasp area. This is just a pullover, so in essence it's just a pendant ready strand. So I thought, oh, we'll try that one. Plus I like the color with the copper. And then here's another one. I think we just sold out of our last of these. These are Chinese crystal pendant ready strands as well. But the moral of the story is you can use anything. You could use leather, you could use just a chain, you could use, you know, whatever you want to put yours on. I just thought it would be fun to create them and then, you know, put them on something fun. So anyway, here we are. Now I will say, I don't really have a plan for this when I do make these. I mean, I have an outline, obviously, but I never really have like a strict plan that I stick to. So this is kind of a design on the fly with all of these, just because that's the way I like to do it. Hi guys, it's me. Okay, so I'm probably going to show you some of that footage in fast forward that I just did. So I just started these projects, and the thing about it is that the integrity of these crystals is not very good. I just tried to do a simple wrap and they were chipping off, and this one has just barely anything holding it together. This one's was off quite a lot. I'm gonna actually cut this off because I mean this one would probably be okay, but the integrity of the hole is just not, it's at an angle. It's just not something I feel comfortable with. So that kind of sucks, but it's fine. I'm going to reassess the situation. This is real live beading over here at Thunderhouse, so sometimes this is a thing that happens, you know. You think it's going to work, because you can see here, you think it's going to work and then it doesn't. So just want to show you what I'm talking about. So these, here's a little piece of wire. And I thought I was going to be able to, you know, make this work, but like here is it. That's all that's holding that wire in there, and you know, one wrong move and that's gonna snap. Here's the other. This one is a little better. This is the one I created the basket weave with, or the basket handle, but still it's in there at an angle. Let me look at this third one. This third one might be the best of the three, to be honest. The best of the three. So, you know, let's revamp our plan. So we probably could use one of these. I would feel comfortable using the one, but then that leaves me with two others and they're not very good. So I would have to probably wire wrap them together or get a different drill put on them or something to that effect. So I think what I'll do is I might try to wire wrap these into one, and I'm going to try to do that with, let's see, what do I got? Some 20 gauge. I got a little 20 gauge round. Let me try this and see if it's even possible. Hold on a second. Do we have anything smaller than a 22 gauge? Oh, I've got some rose gold. What size is that? 22. Alright, I'm going to try rose gold 22 gauge. Because this is going to be kind of interesting. I don't even know if this is going to work, but I'm going to give her a whirl. I've got about 1.5 feet of this 22 gauge, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap 1, 2, and around both, and around both, and around one. And here. All. One. And flip to the back. And bite anybody. So basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to create a little nesting, a little wire wrap nesting for these guys, because I'm not able to go through the holes in them. I mean, I could, but it would be a risk, you know. So this is what I got, and I think what I'll do is I'll just take some jump rings on the side. Well, maybe I could wire wrap this side. Possible. Let me see if I can get through there. Go through the back and roll it around. Go through the front. Nope. I was going to do a side. I was going to do one on each side for this, but I can't get it in there. So what I will do is I'm going to go from the back. Back here, through all those wires, and create a little hanging veil. That's really a design on the fly today. I ain't even kidding. Do one of those numbers in the front just to be decorative. All right. doing it. Okay, bail. Bail, 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 bail. Here we go. There we go. This thing feels pretty smooth in the back. Let me get my... It is hanging a little bit to the front. The offset of weight. I'm going to give it the loop a little bit of a squeeze to make it more of an oval shape. I mean, when it's on, it's going to be laying against something, so that won't really matter. And there we go. Well, that is not what I intended, but I like it all the same. Here's the overall look. It's too bad that those were, you know, unable to go. I just can't with all that. This is pretty tight. If you wanted to go in with a little more wire and wrap them, but I mean, it is what it is. That's kind of how things go, you know, sometimes. So there we go. I do like it. Alright, party people, we're continuing on with the second part of this project. So this one will be a little easier to work with, I believe, since the drill on the other crystals were a little funky. So here we are going to do a stack of 3 quartz, and I'm just going to put this one onto a chain. This chain is from my stash, and then, excuse me, I'm going to use, I think I'll just use this 18 gauge if it'll fit. 18 is a little bit much. Let's go with, I'm going to go with 22. This is a smoky quartz color, but I think for the purpose of this, it's going to be just fine. I'm just going to get a little smidge off here, and we are going to create a head pin. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a hold of the tip. I'm going to wrap it around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. bend it out 90 degrees, flip it over, and bring the bottom in through the top and pull it down. So I'm just creating a little rosette here at the bottom, and then I'll go in with my chain nose and I'll just make sure that this end is tucked in. I just realized my fan was on. Hopefully that wasn't too loud, sorry. And then I'm going to start with a spacer, and then I'm going to start with my largest quartz first. And I'm going to do a spacer in between each to see how that looks. Bring those down. There we go. And then there. So I was thinking I was going to like this crystal on top, but I don't. So I'm going to remove it. All I'm going to do is wire wrap this. Like so, and I am going to just wire wrap this right onto my link. Oh, the spacer got in there. Okay. Then I can just wrap it around. There we go. So now these three, I'm going to create 3 little charms, basically. And I do have some head pins, but this will probably be fine. Keeping with the theme here. Put that right on there. Oh no, Winter is crying. She says, "Where did you go, Shannon?"
The poor kitten.
The poor kitten. It says, "Where is everybody?" Animals are a little wonky today as it is raining, and they do not like that, especially Lily, because then she can't go outside. She would just prefer to just stay outside till next December, but she cannot. Okay, last one. One, two, 3, and bend, and flip, and up through the top. And then it's going to make sure this little piece is tucked in. Don't jump out, bite nobody. And then I just added this little tube bead because I didn't want them to be exactly the same. Okay, and then you can pick whatever side. I'm going to put it on this side just for fun. If I don't like it over here, I can move it. Do a little messy wrap on this one with this extra wire. Okay. Here we are. Flatten that out. Okay. So if you don't like it on this side, you can move it over here. That's probably better. But that's why I wanted them to be different lengths, because I didn't want it to look weird. We'll just leave it at that. Alright, and then all we have to do is connect on our jump ring. So I am going to use what looks to be like a 6mm round from what they've provided. And I'm just going to open that guy up and attach him right onto the chain. Alright. There we go. That's it. A nice little pendant. I put this on a 24-inch chain necklace, so it is ready to rock and roll. Be a little bit longer, but you could wear it for layering if you'd like. And there is one of our projects that kind of turned out. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you are, don't forget to like, subscribe so you can find me on the internet again. All of these things are free and very helpful to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.